Hi, this is Vikas Gupta and you're watching me on timesofindia.com. You know, it is always nice. It is always nice for it to be seen doing well. What is bad is when it's not doing. But when someone or something that you worked on is doing well, you want it to do even better because प्रेशर आ जाता है ना कि अरे इतना अच्छा किया है, इसका मतलब ये और अच्छा कर सकता है. But I've always believed that every character tells you where they want to go when you're writing. Similarly, every show tells you that what it needs more. Like the second season needed something extra which came from what you've experienced. Like all my work that I do comes from experiences in life, what I go through, what I learn, what I read. And season 1 was more about what I learned while I was in a reality show, which was how important it is to take decisions from your head and your heart. And season 2 is more darker because the realization of life is not fair is something that I have had, and yet you have to live it. It's not fair, and yet you have to enjoy it, and yet you have to win and succeed. So that's what's going to be इस साल का Ace of Space season 2. MTV will tell you how much pain I am to them when it comes down to casting. I think बहुत लड़ते हैं हम लोग because primarily on the casting I put my foot down on a lot of things. A lot of people I meet personally to get them on the show because I feel they will be brilliant for the show. So somehow I think that works wonderfully. So आपका जब वो mixed references, opinions आते हैं तभी तो एक पूरे show को in totality और interesting बना पाते हैं. He is a good player. I have a feeling that he could have even won Big Boss. Have you heard ever that in the history of Big Boss उन्होंने 20 लाख रुपया दिया हो किसी को जाने के लिए शो से बाहर? And we knew very well that it was only Deepak who would have taken a money as big as this. Well, he could have won. So imagine you have a potential Big Boss winner who is on Ace of Space, because I feel that he should be given another chance to win something like this. My take is that every show when we discuss about, so अगर आप डेली सोप बोलेंगे, लव स्टोरी बोलेंगे तो बोलेंगे अरे ये तो कसौटी की तरह है, कहानी की तरह है, क्योंकि आप फैमिली ड्रामा देख रहे होते हैं. जॉनर्स सेम होते हैं पर कहानियाँ हमेशा अलग होती हैं, किरदार हमेशा अलग होते हैं, तो सेम नहीं हो सकते. No one can be Salman Khan, no one can be Big Boss. Similarly, no one can be Ace of Space Kakhar, no one can be Vikas. Everyone has their own identity. Yes, they both are captive reality shows, but Big Boss is caters to the entire country. We cater to the entire youth of this country. There's a difference between both the shows, the way they are made, the way they are perceived, and the way they are received. All three. Yeah, every day I face, every single day I face it. मुझे realize होता है काय को it's so wrong यार. Why do you give people something so much and someone you don't give so much? And I have always observed this since I have been a young kid. एक रिक्शा वाला पूरे दिन रिक्शा चलाता है, इतनी मेहनत कोई नहीं करता और 200 रुपये मिलते हैं उससे. और कोई इंसान इतना कम काम करता है और फिर भी उसको इतना ज़्यादा मिलता है. It is not fair यार. सबको एक्टर बनना है. Siddharth Gupta, my brother, is born into my family. He is not born into Ranbir Kapoor's family. Yeah, so that's still very good looking boy. There are people who are not born so good looking naturally in the traditional sense of way, but there are people who are born very good looking. Yeah? How unfair. Look at my brother, he's so good looking. Look at me. Why? एक ही मम्मी पापा हैं यार, काहे को? पर होता है. The reason why I do this show is this. If you would see the episodes, you will realize the work that I do, the conversations that I have, they have a very second layer of all these conversations that we're discussing about. A lot of things are never spoken with each other. Parents don't talk about mental illnesses. They don't think, या तो उनको लगता है इंसान पागल है या इंसान सही है, इसके बीच में कुछ होता ही नहीं है. It's like या तो इंसान को कोई जानलेवा बीमारी है या बिल्कुल सही है. You know what I mean? So somewhere they need to be educated, and the best way to deal with all of these things is knowledge. There are some very evil people among us. I say good and bad because people change. The evil, they're psychopaths, sociopaths, narcissists. They are not good people. They're not bad people. They're evil people. They can do a lot of harm just because they feel like doing it. They don't get anything except happiness by harming other people. No one teaches us about those people, and I think that's very important to know, so that you can protect yourself. And you're right, the youth is dealing with this and much more. And if you've realized, since the time I had started working and making my own shows from Gumrah to now, I try my best to address what is being faced or what I have seen till that point of time. So yeah, मैं बताऊँ क्या है कि वो सबके जहन में रह गया, जैसे मैंने कहा है हमेशा, और वो रहेगा, क्योंकि वो उस यूथ को रिप्रेजेंट करता है जिसके पास कुछ नहीं था और वो अपने आप बन जाता है, क्योंकि उसने मेहनत करी होती है, दिमाग लगाया होता है. और समवेयर इस साल का जो सीज़न है हैज़ बीन वेरी मच इंस्पायर्ड बाय दानिश's लाइफ. बिकॉज आप बोलते हैं ना, एक हैव्स होते हैं और एक हैव नॉट्स होते हैं. दानिश हैव नॉट था, सब कुछ भी नहीं था उसके पास, फिर भी वो इस लेवल पे पहुंचा. इस बार लाइफ इज़ नॉट फेयर फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल हियर इन द हाउस. सो कुछ गेस्ट हाउस, जो कुछ हाउस गेस्ट हैं, उनके पास नहीं हुआ कुछ भी. बट कैन दे बी सर्वाइविंग एंड बीइंग सक्सेसफुल लाइक दानिश? या दे विल नॉट बी एबल टू. दैट्स व्हाट द शो इज गोइंग टू बी.
Inspired.
Yeah, absolutely.
Basically, it's like a dedication.
It will be. This is what my first episode is going to be about. Yeah, this is going to be for you, Danish Zehen. See, बहुत सारे shows जो होते हैं ना, वो कुछ लोगों को physically challenge करते हैं, कुछ को mentally करते हैं. ये जो show है ना, ये हर एक house guest को physically, mentally, emotionally और psychologically challenge करता है. It is by far the most difficult show that anyone has to enter into. It's way more difficult than a dating reality show or an adventure reality show, because इसमें सब कुछ होता है, and yet you have to survive. And I think that's going to be the big one. No, I don't want anyone to be put through this. If they're my friends, then I would want them to be having a nice life and not be locked up and being put through and be broken down. It's a tough process. I really feel a lot more close to the house guests because I know what they go through. Message for my fans is that I have a lot of gratitude. You know that. I love you. A lot of my energy comes from you guys, and the reason why I do the things that I do. 3 reasons why you should be watching this show is because there's no other show like this at all. Second is that in every house guest journey you will find a problem that you have faced in life, and you will learn how to not do or do to be able to succeed in that. And third, I'm there and I need your support. I need your love. Varun is down with dengue. Okay. Divya is not down with dengue, but she has a lot of fever and she's recovering. And Varun was supposed to be with me on the city tours and he wasn't able to come. Everyone was cheering up for him a lot. But get well soon. I call him Chote because he's 6'4". But Chote, get well soon. And Divya, तू soon हो जा ढंग से सही, फिर उसको भी ढंग से सही कर दे, because that's what you do. You take care of him all the time.